agent for the United Service Workers Union. I'm proud to be here representing the tens of thousands of members USWU represents, including hundreds and local 355 represents in the auto industry. I'm proud to be here with my good friends in UAW to support them in opposing the direct sales bill. USWU understands the importance of the environmental movement. We understand the importance of New York State being on the cutting edge of the green economy, and we understand the moral imperative of addressing climate change. That all being said, this is not an environmental bill. This is a handout to big business and two of the wealthiest people in our country. It's not a secret that two of the three people who are asking for this special handout are not only two of the three wealthiest people in this country, but two of the three of the most anti-union folks that have existed since the robber barons. It's galling to me that New York State legislators would consider passing this. I've had hundreds of conversations with lawmakers, I'm sure Debbie, Brian, and Lisa as well, where they tell us New York is a union state, New York is a labor state, that they stand with the working people. I know if any of them tell me that after voting to give a handout to two of the wealthiest people in this country, I'm going to laugh them out of the room, and I know my friends from UAW will do the same thing. Allowing for drug sales will do nothing to increase electric vehicle sales in 2022 or 2023. There are three companies asking for this. One of them has a 6-month waiting list for any of their vehicles. The other two aren't even selling vehicles yet. Meanwhile, right now, you can get an electric vehicle from many dealerships downstate, including Casa Ford, including Jeep, which are represented by good auto-paying union jobs by UAW, by United Service Workers. Today, you can go get an electric car from those folks. There's no reason for the direct sales. Two other quick points. This is an economic development disaster for New York State. What sense does it make to take money out of local New York businesses and send them to businesses headquartered in Austin, Texas, or California? You're taking money out of New York businesses and sending them to Texas and California. What economic development, how does that benefit our state? Lastly, when Brian and I came and testified a couple months ago, Tesla's lobbyists told us about the moral responsibility New York State has to sell more electric cars. I find that pretty rich from somebody who's representing a company that has the only one that uses their own chargers that they built with government money and are not universal. Every other electric car has a universal charger. Meanwhile, Tesla built the moat around their chargers, does not allow any other car. It tells us we have to change our laws to sell more electric cars. The number one thing to sell more electric cars tomorrow would be Tesla having a universal charger. They try to tell New York State we have to charge our laws to fit their business model. That's unacceptable. It's unacceptable that law members would consider voting for this anti-legislation, and I urge all the lawmakers, I urge Governor Hochul to stand against the direct sale.